From the Channel3000.com Alert Center, this is News 3 Now at 6.
Thank you for joining us tonight. Wisconsin is now coronavirus free. Public health officials say as of today, the one patient who was diagnosed with the virus in Dane County has been released from isolation. Also today, the Department of Health Services says the one pending case of coronavirus has come back negative. Still, the CDC says it is not a matter of if coronavirus spreads in the U.S., it is a matter of when. That is bad news for most Americans, but it is great news for scammers who are cashing in on the anxiety surrounding the disease.
Consumers are getting either emails or pop-ups or seeing things on social media about a cure or prevention for the coronavirus, and it's an attempt to get your credit card information.
The Better Business Bureau says these are some simple ways to spot a coronavirus con. First, do your research. Be wary of personal testimonials and miracle product claims. Be skeptical of all natural claims. And as always, check with your doctor if you're tempted to buy any unproven product. In Milwaukee today, 4 people who traveled to China are on voluntary home quarantine as a precaution. Marquette University says it is also temporarily halting its study abroad programs to South Korea and Italy over fears of the virus. This week, the university says 11 students are returning to the U.S. from Florence, Italy, and 2 from South Korea. UW-Madison and UW-Milwaukee have also taken similar precautions. Well, stocks sank again today, ending Wall Street's worst week since October of 2008. The market clawed back much of its losses in the last 15 minutes of trading, but the Dow still closed down more than 350 points. The losses are being driven by fear that the coronavirus outbreak will derail the global economy. Well, even with no cases of coronavirus in Dane County, the effects of the virus are still lingering for local businesses. Gabriela Becerra joins us now with how some bridal shops are feeling the pressure as shipping delays from China continue.
As we head into spring, we also head into dress season, with prom and wedding season heating up within the next month. There are a lot of women looking for the perfect dress. But as the coronavirus affects trade with China, time might run out.
Oh, yeah. I mean, it's the last thing I expected that would happen.
Moments to Cherish Bridals is working hard to get clients that perfect dress. But because of factory closures and reduced workers, dresses made in China may not arrive on schedule, leaving less time for alterations.
Basically, they're saying that they're not going to do any rush orders, super rush orders, that we are just, they're only going to do the standard shipping times.
Warehouses still have dresses in stock, but quantity is limited.
When they run out of that size, you know, then we'll be in a problem. But right now, I should be able to get the dresses.
So owner Arlene DeForest is recommending women order dresses at least 9 months in advance, or they'll have to choose off the rack.
They may not be able to get their perfect dress that they want. They may have to settle for something else.
Shipping dates for dresses are as far out as June right now, which DeForest says is really pushing it for late summer and early fall weddings. There's no word as when the factories abroad will get back to those normal working conditions.
Oh, that's something that brides do not want to hear.
Just another stressor.
Right, Gabby, thank you. To weather now, the sun was out today, and boy, was it gorgeous. And this weekend, we're looking ahead to a dramatic warm-up. Let's check your first warn forecast with meteorologist Chris Reese.
That is right, Charlotte. Another beautiful day. But before we get deep into the forecast, I want to start with a little traffic update. We did have an accident that's been reported on the Beltline, especially as you work your way over towards the east side of town. Actually, 2 accidents being reported. One right at Monona Drive, the other one showing up right as you begin to approach Stoughton Road. And this is causing some delays. If you're traveling in the eastbound direction, speeds as slow as 13 miles per hour at times. As you begin your Friday evening festivities, I just want to let you know that you're going to need a little bit of patience as you head that direction. Weather-wise, it's another cold night. Winds continue to come out of the north and skies are clear. That will really set the stage for those temperatures to fall. In fact, we're going all the way down into the single digits. Tonight, highs today only made it towards 27, but as you go out for the rest of your evening, we're at 23 right now. Look for temperatures to gradually fall into the teens and mid-teens as we get you towards 10 o'clock. Charlotte, Gary Canalti is going to have that full forecast coming up in about 10 to 15 minutes.
An attorney for the family of a man suspected of killing 5 of his co-workers at the Milwaukee Molson Coors facility released a statement today. It reads in part, "We are shocked and dismayed to learn of the apparent involvement and death of our family member. We sincerely extend our sympathy, compassion, and prayers to the victims and families who lost their loved ones." A motive for the shooting is unknown at this time. Police were seen at a home believed to be owned by the shooter, Anthony Farrell, yesterday afternoon. He took his own life after killing 5 of his co-workers on Wednesday. Molson Coors has launched a Miller Family Survivors Fund. The company established this fund with a goal of $1 million. Molson Coors has donated $500,000. The fund was established to provide financial assistance to the family members of the 5 men and others directly affected.
I would ask that all members and guests in the gallery rise for a moment of silence and reflection on these souls.
Also today, members of the Wisconsin delegation in the U.S. House of Representatives led a moment of silence this afternoon for the victims. Representative Gwen Moore read off their names, surrounded by other Wisconsin lawmakers. So there is a pattern that follows horrible events like these. We start talking about gun control. Well, Amy Reed joins us now to tell us about efforts in the state legislature to get bills passed this session.
We remember when both chambers of the legislature gavelled in and out of a special session on gun control last year, but there were at least 20 proposals this session that related to guns. Some could still become law. The governor vetoed one today, but it still has a chance at an override. It makes it more difficult for a prosecutor to drop charges of felon in possession of a firearm and prevents those people from being put in a deferred prosecution program. Another widely supported measure sets up thousands of dollars in grant money to organizations and municipalities to set up voluntary gun storage. Money could also be used to train gun store staff on avoiding selling guns to people who may be considering suicide. The Senate has one more session to get that through. Then it too would go to Governor Evers.
Governor Evers signed 18 bills into law today. A couple of the notable ones: Senate Bill 819, ratifying the collective bargaining agreement for State Patrol troopers and implements a new pay structure. And Senate Bill 6, which increases the minimum sentence for 5th or 6th offense OWI convictions. He also vetoed 6 bills, 4 from the Tougher on Crime efforts, and one of those would have recommended removing someone from parole if they were charged with a crime while on that release. In his veto message, Evers said research indicates early childhood education and after-school programs reduce crime, and he would support additional investments there. There are also new developments today in the ongoing voter rolls litigation. A state appeals court has overturned a ruling that ordered the removal of upwards of 209,000 people from the state's voter rolls. Last month, the court put the purge on hold as it considered the case. The appeals court also vacated an order that found the State Elections Commission in contempt for not moving forward with that removal. The Madison East High School teacher facing federal child pornography charges has officially resigned. According to a statement sent to MMSD families, school officials were informed of David Crutchton's decision to resign, which is effective immediately. He was charged with 3 counts of interfering with privacy against a minor after hidden cameras were discovered in students' hotel rooms during a DECA trip in Minneapolis. A Janesville man made his first court appearance today, facing charges after officers say he led them on a police pursuit last night. Officers say they tried to stop 29-year-old Zachary Terpstra near North Randall and East Milwaukee streets when he took off. Officers later searched an apartment on Madison Street and took Terpstra into custody. He is facing charges of felony fleeing and recklessly endangering safety, among other charges. Still to come tonight at 6, the Lenten season is here and a new debate has begun. Can Catholics eat plant-based meats during Lent? We'll hear from Madison's bishop.
Take an extra
extra day to save at Ashley Home Store's 72-hour Leap Day sale. This Saturday through Monday with a Preview Day Friday. Get our biggest discounts of the year store-wide. Line up early Saturday for a free gift. Save up to 70% off furniture and doorbusters throughout the store. Plus an extra 20% off our sale prices. That's our best bonus deal of the year. And don't miss the final days of Mattress Marathon with huge savings on sleep store-wide. Leap Day weekend only at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
When looking for a TV and internet provider, we know you have a choice. This is Jessica. She still has satellite TV.
Well, I get tons of HD.
Spectrum has tons of HD, and we love Spectrum's 24-hour local news channel. Plus, we get exclusive access to premium original content with Spectrum Originals.
I don't have that.
Get Spectrum TV from $44.99 a month. Call 833-976-4499.
Spectrum Internet starts at 200 megabits with no data caps and a free modem.
We have to get internet from another company, and it isn't nearly as fast.
Spectrum Internet, $44.99 a month.
I'd switch, but I'm stuck in a contract and would have to pay up to $480 to cancel.
Spectrum has no contracts, and they'll pay up to $500 to help you out of yours.
That's it. I'm switching to Spectrum.
Get Spectrum TV and internet from $44.99 a month each. Call 833-976-4499.
I love that one.
I love it.
I love them. It's easy to fall in love with a new Chevy.
I love this one too.
And the auto show is the perfect time to see why.
Wow. I love it.
That's my next truck. Use Auto Show Cash and find the many reasons to fall in love with a new Chevy.
I love it. I'm gonna go buy a Chevy.
Right now, get $1,000 Auto Show Cash on most 2020 Blazer models. That's on top of most other offers. Find new roads at your local Chevy dealer.
It is the first Friday of Lent, which means Catholics are not supposed to eat meat, but there's some debate on whether plant-based meat is acceptable. Jamie Perez joins us live from the St. Maria Goretti Fish Fry with more on why there are different opinions on this. Jamie?
Well, fish fries are obviously a very popular tradition, as you can see, and these events basically provide an alternative to not eating meat on Fridays during Lent. Now, we know that fish is okay, but we were also wondering, is plant-based meat also acceptable?
It is the best clam chowder.
Several hundred pounds of clam chowder and 500 pounds of fish can be a good alternative for Catholics for the no meat eating rule on Fridays as the 2020 Lenten season begins.
It's a tradition, and it's Lenten. But in the Catholic faith, we don't eat meat on Fridays, so why not eat fish?
Mary Ench has been a practicing Catholic for many years, and as an alternative to eating meat, she knows she can still eat fish at her church's popular fish fry.
It's not much of a penance.
With all of the plant-based options, the things that look like meat, smell like meat, and taste like it, is that acceptable?
Strictly speaking, you're not violating the obligation to abstain from meat if you're eating a vegetable product.
Madison Bishop Donald Hying says yes, but both the Milwaukee and Chicago Archdiocese says it violates the spirit of giving up meat, even if the meat you're eating isn't real. Even though Hying feels differently, he gets where they're coming from.
I could see where some people would say, is it a violation of the spirit of it? But I would say that's really the point, is what's going on in our heart and our spirit as we embrace some form of penance.
Hying also says it really depends on how strictly you look at the rule, what values you hold, and if you truly feel like you're still giving something up.
So to not eat meat on Friday, but to go out for a $100 fish dinner at some gourmet restaurant, in a sense, violates the spirit of what it means to do some form of penance.
Ench says plant-based is okay in her book.
It's not me.
There will be differing beliefs depending on who you ask and what people consider to be a sacrifice.
It's an interesting question. I've never contemplated it before this conversation.
So the decision is really up to you based on your values and beliefs, but one thing that we can all agree on is that there's a lot of people who agree that at least fish fries are an okay alternative on Fridays during Lent. But interesting conversation.
Thank goodness for the fish fries. Jamie Perez reporting tonight. Jamie, thank you. So if you are looking for a place to get some fish tonight, besides Maria Goretti, our partners at Madison Magazine has an article of the top 18 fantastic restaurants. See what I did there? You can catch them out. Check them out right now on channel3000.com. Still to come in sports, a breakdown of last night's upset as the Badgers take down 19th ranked Michigan.
This is Gary Canolti live at the Wisconsin Fishing Expo. You want to catch some fish? This is the place to learn about it. We've got boats here. We've got fishing rods. We'll see you in just a couple of minutes with the weather as well.
Take an extra day to save during the last stretch of the Mattress Marathon at Ashley Home Store's 72-hour Leap Day sale. Save up to 70% off doorbuster mattresses during this final week, including our best deal of the year on brands like Tempur-Pedic and iComfort. Leap Day weekend only at Ashley Home Store. This is home.
Save big money in your next project with 11% off everything at Menards. Eliminate hard water stains and scale buildup in your home with Morton Water Softeners. This unit features innovative regeneration technology that monitors your water usage to maximize salt and water efficiency. This 27,000 grain unit is an ideal choice for small to medium households. All water softeners are now 11% off. Stop waiting and start saving with 11% off everything now at Menards.
Save big money at Menards. It's incredible. It's award-winning. It's the new Ram 1500 at Don Miller. With the President's Day event on now, there's great selection. The new Ram 1500, it's Green Car Journal's 2019 and 2020 Green Truck of the Year. Lease a new 2020 Ram 1500 Crew Cab Bighorn 4x4 for only $279 a month plus taxes and fees, 39 months, 10,000 miles per year, $34.99 due at signing. See salesperson for details. The President's Day event on now at Don Miller, your Madison truck headquarters.
Don Miller. What makes you one of a kind?
I can ride a unicycle.
Acting's my passion. I love surf.
Time to embrace your uniqueness by taking the BU Pledge. A promise to celebrate yourself and your friends for being exactly who you are. Visit Channel 3000's Time for Kids page to sign the online pledge and enter to win cool giveaways. Come on and take the BU Pledge.
SSM Health and News 3 Now encourage you to take part in the BU movement.
You know who really loves fresh food? Amateur chefs, stay-at-home parents, salad lovers, barbecuers, smorgasborders, hors d'oeuvres, fondue and flambeurs, midnight snackers, brown baggers, bakers, and throw it in the microwavers. At Pick and Save, you can get all the fresh you want at a great price with same-day pickup and delivery. Because we believe in fresh for everyone.
Buy like a builder during Furniture and Appliance Mart's 72-hour Leap Day appliance sale. This weekend, you pay what the builders pay, which means savings up to 50% off, plus a free 10-year warranty and free delivery. Leap Day weekend only at Furniture and Appliance Mart inside Ashley Home Store off the Beltline.
Well, the weather is warming up this weekend, so it must be time to start the fishing season. Well, we're getting close, and I'm at the Wisconsin Fishing Expo at the Alliant Energy Center. Have a little bit more information on the Fishing Expo just a couple of minutes here. But first, let's take a look at the forecast for this weekend because it's going to be a pretty nice one. As we start by looking at the Edgewater Sky Cam, skies are clear in Madison right now, and it's been a great day. We've had lots of sunshine, but it's been cold. The problem is that we have to get through one more cold night. So 3 things you need to know in the forecast. Once we get past the cold night tonight, we'll see a big warm up this weekend. Temperatures will jump into the upper 30s for tomorrow and probably upper 40s for Sunday. And then as we head into next week, we've taken the rain and snow showers out of the forecast, so it looks mainly dry and temperatures will stay mild at or above 40 for all of next week as it appears now. Over the last 48 hours, temperatures and wind chills have stayed pretty flat. We've had cloud cover until late yesterday, but now the temperatures will really dip down for tonight. Over the next 48 hours, you can see how those temperatures dip to just above 0 by early tomorrow morning, but notice those temperatures and wind chills do improve to the 30s tomorrow and upper 40s, maybe close to 50 degrees on Sunday. On Weather Track, we've been watching a weather pattern change. Milder Pacific air is starting to develop over the west or the eastern portion of the Pacific Ocean, so storm systems are heading up into the Gulf of Alaska and not so much toward the west coast of North America. That means that our weather will stay relatively quiet. We're not going to see a lot of moisture. The storm systems have been passing to the south and to the east of us, So that leaves us high and dry, and that's good news. We've got a lot of snow on the ground. As that starts to melt, we don't want to melt it too quickly and run into flooding problems a little farther down the road. But as we take a look at future track, we'll notice that things stay pretty quiet over the next 24 hours. We'll look for mainly clear skies for tonight. That will allow temperatures to drop off pretty rapidly, but just as quickly, the winds become southerly tomorrow. Those temperatures start to warm up, and then as we head into Sunday, we'll see a little more cloud cover. Even with the cloud cover, those southerly winds and a brisk southwesterly wind at that will get temperatures up to perhaps around 50 degrees on Sunday. And that mild trend will continue into next week, even though we'll see a bit of a wind shift and temperatures will drop back a bit as we head into Monday. So over the next 10 days, look for those temperatures to be above normal every single day. We'll go back into the 40s on Sunday and not drop below 40 degrees for the rest of next week. So that is a mild trend that we have as we go into the first week of March. So our forecast for tomorrow calls for partly sunny skies. It won't be as cold. Our high temperature at 37. And then for Sunday, we'll go even better. Skies will become mostly cloudy, but our high temperature will top out at a very mild 49 degrees. Some areas, I'm sure, will probably hit the 50-degree mark. The 7 to 10-day forecast, again, those temperatures staying in the 40s for next week. We've taken the rain and snow showers out of the forecast for Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. There is a chance of a rain shower Thursday that might end as a few flakes of snow Thursday night. Otherwise, those temperatures are going to stay mild into next weekend as well, and even beyond that. There'll be some shower chances toward the end of next weekend into Monday of the following week, but for the most part, the precipitation will be very light. So we're here at the Wisconsin Fishing Expo. We're at the Alliant Energy Center. The expo runs until 9 o'clock tonight. For tomorrow, the expo runs from 9 a.m. until 7 p.m. And then for Sunday, it's from 9 until 4. Admission is $10 for adults. Kids 12 and under are free. And again, this is at the Alliant Energy Center, just off of the Beltline at Rimrock Road and the Beltline there. So if you're interested in fishing, I've seen a lot of new rods go by here. Stop on by the Wisconsin Fishing Expo.
Some very exciting stuff, Gary. I feel like I'm saying this every day now. The Big Ten is still up for grabs. The Badgers could very well be the thieves to steal the regular season away from Maryland. I'll break it down for you. I got you. Next in sports.
News 3 Now First Warn Weather is brought to you by Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor.
Discover a shopping and design experience as comfortable as the furniture. Lazy Boy Home Furnishings and Decor. Schedule your free design consultation today.
Okay then, why do professional builders and remodelers choose Nuns? Appears to be reason number 307, which must be that folks really appreciate the expert help of a Nuns designer. Oh. And at the big box store, expert help might not be available. So why should you choose Nuns? Yeah, isn't it obvious? Nuns, kitchen, bath, and flooring.
Get more for your kitchen now at the Brothers Maine Big Kitchen Upgrade Sale. You'll get big savings from Whirlpool, Maytag, Amana, and KitchenAid. And you'll get the joy of showing off those amazing brands with a risk-free 30-day price and satisfaction guarantee. Get 100% confidence in your purchase only at the Moore Store. The Big Kitchen Upgrade Sale with more selection, more savings, and lots more fun showing off your beautiful new kitchen. Now at the Brothers Maine, your local store for more since 1938.
Here's to the hardest working people in America, the ones who break a sweat before the break of dawn, the ones who wear rugged right on their sleeves. At Blaine's Farm and Fleet, we stand behind you with genuine value on the best, most trusted workwear brands. Like men's Carhartt quarter zip sweatshirts, $39.99. Men's Dickies 5-pocket jeans are only $19.99. And buy 2 Work and Sport thermal Henleys, get 1 free.
Hardest working people in America find value at Blaine's Farm and Fleet.
Steinhaffel's biggest President's Day sale has been extended. Last chance to save 35 to 75% store-wide, plus an extra $100 off. Get incredible deals like this queen bookcase bed, $249. 3-piece dining set, $459. Sofa, $599. 5-piece dining set, $699. 2-piece sectional, $799. Plus, Steinhaffel's now carries purple mattresses. Try it before you buy it. Plus 60 months special financing. Steinhaffel's President's Day sale ends Friday.
Wisconsin weather can be frustrating. Get the latest forecast, alerts, and detailed traffic reports from the News 3 Now team. On air, online, and download the Channel 3000 First Warn app. Be the first to know what's headed our way.
The Taste of Madison is 6 months away, but did you know there's a way to get a taste of some of Madison's most popular foods year-round? We'll explain Saturday morning, which is the start of some spring-like weather. Join us. The news starts at 5 and 8.
Okay, so the Big Ten continues to be the conference to watch with Selection Sunday just a little more than 2 weeks away because everyone just keeps on beating everyone. As of this morning, the Badgers were projected to be anywhere from a 5 seed to an 8 seed. But first things first, the Big Ten is going to be fun to watch down the stretch. Still a 4-way tie for second place with the Badgers, Illinois, Penn State, and Michigan State. They're all just 2 games behind Maryland. And the Terrapins have a tough 3-game regular season finale, hosting Michigan State and Michigan, and then they're on the road at Rutgers. The Badgers have a chance to get some vengeance against the Gophers this Sunday when Minnesota comes to the Kohl Center for a 5:30 tip-off. The Gophers haven't played their best ball lately, losing the last 4 or 5 games. But the Badgers know they've got a hot streak going, and with it comes a lot of scoring.
Honestly, it's just a connected group right now. We're all playing really confident and fast, and out of the traditional Wisconsin type that everybody's been used to, we're playing a little faster, and guys are shooting a little bit quicker in transition.
I think the cool thing, if you look at this kind of winning streak, each game we've had 3 or 4 guys that have really, filled it up, 15-plus points, and it's been a different 3 to 4 each game, and that makes, a really challenging offense to guard. And you have a lot of different individuals that, are able to make plays.
Okay, so in this state and pretty much beyond, Giannis is looked at as a pretty likable human being, but evidently not everybody is a fan. In an interview released today with ESPN's Rachel Nichols, James Harden got a little spicy and said, "I wish I could just run and I was 7 feet and I could just run and dunk. That takes no skill at all." Little context here: during the All-Star draft, Giannis said he picked Kemba Walker over Harden because he wanted someone who would pass the ball. Take that all as you will, your perspective. The Bucks still sitting pretty with 50 wins on the season. The Rockets come to Milwaukee on March 25th, by the way. But tonight, they host the Thunder, who are currently 7th in the West. Chris Middleton will not play tonight. He is out with a sore neck. The Brewers with special patches on their uniform at spring training today. No official announcement from the team yet, but they did post a picture on their Instagram here with the letters M and C on a yellow patch. Meanwhile, the game facing the Dodgers today, Brewers already up 4-1 in the 4th inning. Keston Hiura adding to that lead with his first home run of spring training, making a 2-run home run. Brewers hang on to win 6-5, the final score. Taking a live look now at the Kohl Center for the WIA Individual State Wrestling Tournament semifinals for Division 1, 2, and 3. They'll get underway tonight. Lots of local talent expected on the mat from Lodi. They're warming up here right now. Memorial and Monroe, and a few annual favorites in Stoughton and Fenimore. Some other major events tonight in high school sectional finals and boys and girls hockey, both games featuring the top 2 teams in Division 1. Winners head to state. Lots of girls basketball tonight, too, as we continue the regionals. Well, lots of highlights, lots of high school stuff tonight, guys, coming up at 10.
Like that a lot.
Busy night.
You know what you're going to like? 40s.
Yes. 49 is my new favorite number.
There are plenty of those in the forecast, folks. We have one more cold night tonight. Overnight lows fall down towards 30. We see more sunshine into your Saturday, a few more clouds on Sunday, but check out the temperatures. Once we get through tomorrow, we will see afternoon highs in the 40s for the rest of that 10-day forecast. So it's like flipping a switch. The snowstorm this week didn't happen, and now we're going into spring, and we will enjoy those warm temperatures while we have them.
You just need to round up to 50.
I'll see what I can do over the weekend.
Thank you. Thank you for joining us. Have a great evening, and we'll see you back here at 10.